Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for returning, and for the very few of you who only care about the Avatar videos, or those of you who enjoy them, thank you for waiting for so long. I know it's been a minute. Like I said, I only saw Fire and Ash a few times. I saw it 4 times in theaters. But I do have it again now, so I'm gonna dive back into Avatar again and maybe check out I'll see Fire and Ash again, obviously, and then I'll probably watch some bonus features maybe from both. But anyways, to get to what we're initially gonna have today, today I'm just gonna go over, I have, other Avatar physical media and comics and stuff like that that we'll go over in another video. But for today, we're just going to be comparing the Blu-ray for Way of Water and then the Blu-ray for Fire and Ash. So to start off, it's for Way of Water. I got this right when it came out. I got this from Walmart. I do wish it didn't have this, even though, sometimes that is nice to kind of have. It's just a little time capsule, I guess. But it would just showcase the art so much better if that wasn't there. Anyways, yeah, it is kind of the floating head cover that like a lot of movies have, but I think it is pretty beautiful with the moon of Pandora being filled with the heads of our main characters. And then of course we have more nature being showcased at the very bottom. I think it's still a pretty good cover. And then towards the back is really pretty. Continuing, the blue. Cameron returns to the world of Pandora. Man, it was so special seeing this in theaters. I have a whole video on it. I mean, this movie means so much to me. It really helped me rediscover my love for movies. And, for a long time, we didn't even think we were going to be getting these Avatar sequels. So, in a worse dimension, I'm not even making of this video or any of my Avatar videos. But like it says, there's 3 hours of bonus features. There's like some previs stuff. There's like documentary stuff showcasing how they filmed motion capture underwater, which had never been done before. And how they had ping pong balls at the very top to stop the light from coming in. That way they could fully capture the actors without any sunlight that affects it, because that really does affect the motion capture. So here we go, we'll just continue. It's got a few Marvel doodads, and then it's pretty standard. I do have the collector's edition for both films, but again, that'll be another video. And then the bonus features is even kind of a sketch of a Tulkun whale, and then of course the Skimwink. They love showcasing that. Not too much of the Elu. I guess the Elu they do have right here with Kiri riding it. So that's it for the Way of Water Blu-ray. And now to get to the actual unboxing part is, the Fire and Ash Blu-ray, because I have not opened this yet. Thankfully no sticker this time. It's just a nice clean look. I'm just now noticing this now. I got this from Walmart again. There is a bit of an imperfection right here, which is a little unfortunate. I guess I should have looked at that a little better. But it's just the Blu-ray. I also do plan on getting the collector's edition for Fire and Ash. I did see that there was like a $200 like full uh like it's like a whole display, and it has all three films, and it comes with like a booklet and like a message from James Cameron. I probably won't get that. It's like $200, but I'll definitely get the collectors for Fire and Ash. Usually they only run like 50, 60 maybe. Usually like I think the one for the first Avatar was probably like 25, 30, and then I think the collectors for Way of Water was maybe 40. So I guess my mindset, I've only let one person borrow Way of Water. I've not everyone borrows Blu-rays, or wants to sit through a 3 hour long movie. But I do have these Blu-rays as like, okay, if I'm ever gonna let somebody borrow Avatar because I'm talking about it, and it's such a core part of me, I'll give them the Blu-ray, and I can keep my collectors. Worst case scenario. But yeah, again, just about the same motif. Welcome to back to the world of Pandora. Jake and Neytiri guide their family through grief. It's just so beautiful. I mean, look how breathtaking that is. And as if people are paying attention, that is, Cameron's sketch that he made when he was way, way young. It's very similar to the sketch that he made. And then about 3 hours of bonus features, just like Way of Water. It's going to have a documentary. I really haven't seen any of the bonus features. So they do release some of them on YouTube. I've tried not to watch too much. I like to watch it when it's on the Blu-ray. I did see they have a John Lando tribute, which does make me a little sad, as always. Lando was Cameron's longtime producer. They worked on Titanic. They worked on all three Avatar films, and Lando passed away last year before the film was released, unfortunately. And that is why the film is also dedicated to him. So we'll go ahead and use a toothpick. All the physical media people say to use a toothpick. They say not to use a knife. Take this seal off. And I think the Fire and Ash cover art is also pretty beautiful. It is almost too many heads, but at the same time, this movie's juggling so much, which is sometimes a detriment to it, sometimes it's a positive to it. So I think the cover also does reflect that, all the core relationships. Quaritch is actually just as much a main character, as he is in Fire and Ash. So it does make sense him being on it. Varang is the biggest head, even though she isn't as core to the story, at least in the third act. I mean, she is at the very beginning, but she looks beautiful here with her getup. So great cover, and it has her and her Ikron at the very bottom. All right. The movie, there it is right there. We've got Katie and Spider. And of course their relationship develops a lot more in Fire and Ash. And then wow, look at that. It's a lot like the Way of Water behind the scenes disc. It's one of the Wind Trader creatures that's pulling the Wind Trader's ship. So let's go ahead and compare both of these. There's both of the behind the scenes. And then there's both of the movie discs. I cannot wait to watch this again. It would be for the 5th time. I only watched it 4 times in theaters. Partly due to time and partly because I honestly didn't quite love it as much as Way of Water. But it still is really solid. It's Cameron, working his magic. Very excited to watch these again, and look forward to more Avatar movies. More Avatar videos soon, and more Avatar movies. All right, thank you for watching.